Hey heroes, have you ever wondered which Marvel character belongs to which Lantern Corps? So have we, and now we can discuss it. Please, please, please get in our comments. Talk to us about what all your opinions are. We're going to go down the whole Roy G. Biv, maybe do a little black and white lanterns as well. We're not going to get into all the crazy, like, little ones like
Ultraviolet.
ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Like, just going to go like real, like, simple one or two for each color. See if you guys agree with us and tell us in the comments which characters you think belong to which core. Hal, let's start with the R and the Roy G. Biv. Uh, Little Rage.
Little rage monster. I mean, for me, there's one clear and obvious answer, and that's the Hulk. Any Hulk, really, but
The Hulk.
the Hulk would
I
be
was thinking Wolverine, and like my brain didn't go like Hulk, but Hulk is so much
interesting.
better of an answer.
Interesting. Wolverine is interesting because he is like angry as hell, bub.
Yeah, but like
Uh,
Hulk's like rage specifically is like like it's like a part of his like character. You know what I mean? Like Wolverine is just like an angry person, whereas
yeah,
like Hulk, like anger is like what is his like being.
power source.
Like,
It's
yeah,
the source of his power. Yeah.
it's like his whole
Uh,
conflict.
yeah.
It's like
So
everything is wrapped around it.
I'm locking it in. Hulk for the Red Lantern
Let us know
ring.
if you can think of something better than the Hulk for Rage, because
Or
yeah,
even
you
just
totally
something
just
different,
convinced me.
something that
Yeah,
whatever popped into your head first, put it in the comments below, please, please.
absolutely.
All right, going
All
to
right,
the orange, going to
what is that? That's
raw.
greed.
Yeah, that's greed. Which is an interesting one because if you think about like people I instinctively look to as greedy, would be like billionaires, right? The rich people of
Yeah,
the
the rich
Marvel
elite.
universe. But the issue is that in the Marvel world, the rich elite tend to be heroes.
Heroes.
Like,
Yeah, it would
like
be Tony. I mean, well, like greed doesn't necessarily mean bad either.
no, yeah, yeah,
Like
that's true.
it does have
Mhm.
that connotation, but like like maybe like Tony would be an interesting one. Like he definitely has
Yeah, that's
or
interesting.
had a high level of greed at least at one point. Like maybe like like you lose. Is it? I don't
Hmm.
know a whole lot about the lanterns like core other
Outside
than
of
like Green
the
Lantern. You know,
yeah.
so like the do they feed their power like the will, where like the stronger your willpower, the
Oh,
stronger your power is? So like the more greedy you are, the more power your
Galactus.
Orange Lantern.
Galactus.
Oh.
He's the
Can
guy.
Galactus even be a ring bearer? Oh, that's so awful.
I mean, if you think about greed and hunger, because it kind of goes hand in hand,
Hunger. That's a great way to put it. Like
like
never satiated,
yeah,
right? Like
exactly. To always want more and to never be
greed doesn't need to
satiated.
mean like money.
No, it
You
just
know.
means to never be able to be satiated. Which in Marvel, Galactus is
That's
the
so good,
embodiment
dude.
of that.
That's so good. Well, the only thing that I can think about that like maybe could hold a candle to it would be like Loki.
Yeah, I
Like
suppose. Yeah.
he has like an ego almost that's like unsatiable.
Hmm.
Like he's like very like greedy in the sense that he wants, and like like he wants for him. Um, but I
Yeah,
think
that's interesting.
you guys let us know in the comments who you think is better for the orange ring, is Galactus or Loki, or give
Yeah,
us your own.
yeah, because I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah.
All right, fear. This one's got to be a little easier. The first thing that comes into my brain right away, and again, this is because like I'm really like thinking of this on like maybe a more unique level than the rings are meant to be. Because I think Daredevil, the man without fear,
Interesting.
would
So
have dominion over fear, right?
it's
Or like I
funny.
get, like, do you have to be a fearful man in order to like get, you know what I mean? Like, or do you have to like want to instill fear
At least
in
in
order
the
to be
in the in the
powered by the ring?
DC like lore, it seems that's the thing. Sinestro is a villain. He wants to instill fear in as many people as possible,
Yeah.
so that fear becomes more powerful, right? But it's interesting you say Daredevil because my first thought was Kingpin, his arch nemesis, because his whole thing is that he wants people to fear him.
Yeah.
Which is why Daredevil's his main adversary. It's the man without fear. It's the
Man.
one guy who won't fear him.
Damn cat.
Also, I want everyone to know these are all original thoughts I've literally never thought of
we're
before.
cooking.
Real
We're cooking.
time,
Yeah,
right
we don't
now.
do we don't do a whole lot of prep. Maybe we should, but we don't. So this is just right off the cuff.
So I think Kingpin. I would go with
I'm
Kingpin
gonna
because
go
of
with
that.
yeah.
But Daredevil is also really
I'm
good
gonna
because
sit
of that
on
same
like a
aspect.
thought of it a little bit and like, cause like another one that comes to my mind is Scarlet Witch,
That is an
and like
interesting
she has
one.
a crazy capacity for causing fear. So like in a version of her that's evil and that's trying to do that, I feel like she would have like a wicked command over the Yellow Ring.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Or like a Dark Phoenix. I think that'd be a good one too. Yeah. All right.
Charles Xavier with the Holocaust meme. Holocaust. Holocaust. What is that if not just an
Fear.
assholery
Yeah.
use of fear?
Yeah, no, that's a good point though. I think he'd be a good one for Fear as well, just because making people relive their worst
Just
aspects of their existence.
his best
Uh,
friend.
yeah.
The fuck?
Actually, cut back to Rage, Magneto, Rage. That's a good candidate for Rage too.
That is a good candidate for Rage. And another one that I think he's a good candidate for is this next one, and it's Will.
That's a great segue. Yeah, because
Boy,
I
does he
agree.
must have willpower. But like, that's what's a little interesting, right? Is that he's one of those characters that he has been resilient
Hmm.
for so long, but there was a point that was his breaking point where he becomes Magneto, right? Like
That's
the
true.
Magneto that we know. Uh, so like I guess if he were to be unbroken, then I think he would be a crazy good like the hero Magneto, like when he comes
Hmm.
back around. I
Yeah.
think would be like a much more worthy candidate of
You know,
the Lantern Ring, the Green
you know
Lantern
who
Ring.
I think would be, in my opinion, the prime candidate. I think Green Arrow, or not Green Arrow, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye has the
Boy's
will
out
to
there
be,
straight on willpower.
dude has the will to be a superhero, a part of the Avengers, and be a normal dude. Same with Black
And be a
Widow too,
bow
though.
and go out to battle with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, no, that takes some willpower. I will say.
No, another one that comes to mind is Iron Fist. His battle with Shao Lao.
Hmm.
Like they in some iterations they don't necessarily depict that as a physical battle, but
Yeah,
more one of like your honor, your like inner fortitude. You know what I mean?
that's
Um,
interesting. Yeah,
so I think that would be like a pretty good one as well.
yeah. This is a
Let us
big one
know
because it
who
is
is
the
the
green.
prime candidate for the Green Lantern. I feel like we're just like missing the most obvious one. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the one that it's like, yeah. I feel like
And-
we're just completely missing it. Again, we did
yeah.
not prepare.
And the way I'm kind of looking at it is like, which characters we think embody these? Which the
Yes.
next one, I feel like, what is the best way to frame this is what is Superman's Marvel equivalent? Like
Well,
as
blue,
far
right?
as
Is
hope,
hope. Hope.
yeah, as far as hope goes. So like,
Ooh,
who's the most hopeful character? Who brings hope with them? Like
Captain
Superman
America,
does. Captain America is up. Yeah, is Spider
Spider
Man
Man,
maybe?
but like
I actually kind of bring these two together. I think Spider Man would be a great Indigo Compassion
there it is.
candidate.
Yes.
I think Spider Man would
Hmm.
be amazing for Indigo Compassion and Captain America for Hope. Because even in the
You know, it's
darkest
another
times,
great
people
one
always
for
look up.
Indigo, man. Not to just skip over Hope now, but like is Professor X and Magneto like um
Mm,
compassion. Compassion is like the crux of their arc, right? Like
hmm.
Magneto's is I have compassion for my people. And like therefore like I cannot let like one more atrocity happen. And like and Professor X is I have compassion for all people. Therefore like we have to find a way to work together,
Yeah,
you know?
that's good stuff, man.
But like out of those two, who do you think whose compassion is stronger? Like the one who's like willing to do the dark thing,
Well,
or like the
what's
one who's like looking
interesting.
for the altruistic solution?
I'm glad that you put it that way because initially you would think Professor X, right? Because he
Mm-hmm.
wants for all people.
Yep.
But the way you put that is Magneto is more willing to do the dark thing that needs to be done
Yep.
to make sure that to make sure his people aren't put
for
under
the good. Like
for the
his
good.
his
Yeah,
his mindset is that bad needs to be done for good because we're past the point of just like holding hands.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That's interesting.
I also agree. I think Magneto. I think I'm gonna sit on Magneto for Indigo.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm still gonna go with Spider-Man
Spider-Man. Yeah, yeah,
because he always tries. My big thing with Spider-Man is his rogues gallery. He's constantly trying to connect with them and to like
that's true.
understand them
Save them.
and to save them and to get them to like
Mm.
no matter how many times he's fought these people, he
Mhm.
still has, I guess, hope and compassion. So he'd be good for both, really. I think.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely great. Let us know in the comments what you think are the best Marvel characters for the Blue Lantern Ring of Hope and the Indigo Ring of Compassion. All right, what's
Yes.
next, Kyle? We're at Biv. We're at
Violet,
Violet. Love.
love, oh love,
This
Gambit,
one feels easy in the sense of like my like right away my mind goes to like Cyclops and Jean. Like I'm going to like the relationships
Gambit
of
was the first thing that came to mind.
Gambit. Um,
Not just because of him and Rogue, but because I love Gambit. Like I'm in love with Gambit. So I was like, love. Oh, Marvel Gambit. Can I have a night with him? Uh,
hmm. Again, this is very interesting to me because like again, I don't have a total like robust knowledge of like the all the lantern rings.
mhm,
But what I know of the Violet one is that I forget her name, Carol in Hal's life, she becomes a
mhm.
Violet Lantern ring once he like kind of rejects her.
Yeah,
You know, like her love for him, but like in that negative. You know, like it
interesting.
wasn't that like her heart was like filled with like a positive love. It
It
was
was that
filled
she
with
was
like the
pushed
hurt of
away.
love,
Yeah.
pursuing love,
Mhm.
and that's what turned her into a Violet Lantern. I might be wrong about that, and like correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But that's like my understanding of it. So like love feels a little weird in the sense that like
Interesting.
it could be a villain, you know, like um
Or it could be someone who loves fully and openly and entirely,
mhm.
or it could be conversely someone who's loved and lost a lot and is closed off because of it.
Or
Like
someone who isn't
um
loved and wants to
Jessica
be loved.
Jones. Jessica Jones is a good one. Where like I think where like she's just been like or like just kind of unlucky in love. You know what I mean? Like
That's interesting. That's
any
very interesting.
characters that like are kind of closed off and standoffish because they when they do put themselves out there they get hurt.
Like Gwen Stacy is one
When
that
that's a
comes to my mind, you know, like when she loses Peter, you know, like
yeah.
maybe like that, like um not I also don't want to say that like, you know, like Violet is pink and love, so like it has to be a woman. Like that also feels like just
I didn't
totally
even
off
see. I
base.
didn't even
So
like
so like in
set
that
that.
sense, like Spider-Man works as well,
Yeah, no,
you know, like
absolutely.
losing
Yeah,
Gwen.
yeah.
Um, my brain also goes to Loki in the sense of like feeling unloved, like yearning for
Hmm.
love, but that also goes to that like greed, you know, like he needs,
Yeah.
like, you know.
And also, there's just so now at this point so many different iterations of Loki that like
True,
he kind of couldn't
true.
embody all of
Here's an
these at some
interesting one
point.
for you, dude, that I am for sure not sneaking off my wall. Venom.
Oh,
His whole arc is
symbiosis.
turning on symbiosis, and he becomes a villain essentially because Peter rejects him, and he
Yeah,
for in his version of it loves Peter because he's his
yeah,
perfect symbiosis.
yeah.
Uh, so that's really interesting. Like
And
the
Eddie is kind of like the second choice, but he still loves Eddie, and Eddie still loves
oh yeah,
him.
and, and
Like
and obviously by now in the comics, you know, they have a bond
yeah,
greater than him and Peter ever did.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but like in the core of the character, like Venom, the need to bond, you know,
yeah.
it's that like
That's it. I think that's it. Venom is the Violet Lantern.
yeah. Let us know
Like
if you
that's
agree
got
in
to
the
be it.
comments. Let us know if you agree in the comments.
Yeah, we
Also,
want to
did you
say
just say Violet Ranger?
No, Violet Ring. The
Oh.
Violet Ring. The Violet Ring goes to Venom.
I was like, we have conflated.
I wouldn't be surprised if I did Freudian slip Ranger in there, but I'm pretty sure I said Ring.
All right, we got two left. Let's go life and death. Let's
Ugh.
just try to pull it off the cuff. What do
Hella
you
for
think
death.
for did you say death first?
Hella for death.
Oh, yeah. I mean, or like Thanos. You know,
Yeah.
like his quest for it would
Well,
definitely.
actually, Thanos for life because he wants to, by eradicating half the universe, preserve all life.
Well, I guess I was going more comic book Thanos, where he has like
Ah,
a
yeah,
love and a lust for death, so he
yeah.
kills
Oh,
to like
yeah.
appease death.
The entity of death. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's right.
Hmm.
That's right. No, that's a good
Um,
one too. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. I don't think anything's gonna beat Thanos for death. Now that
I
you,
don't think
because
so
I
either. I
forgot
was
about
just like
that comic
considering it
version.
also.
Yeah. Yeah. No. All right. Thanos for the black, and then who would be life? Who would be first things that pop into my mind are like Sentry
Ooh, that's
because
good.
he could be like the dichotomy
Oh, that's good.
because life and
Um,
death are really go hand in hand. He could have a ring on each form. He could have
maybe
a
like
black.
the void would make him unworthy in the eye
Yeah.
of the ring. You know what I mean?
That's why,
Like
dude. That's why I
to like
like.
choose him.
I was just thinking like have a like when he's Sentry, he's got the white ring, and then the black ring when he's Void. That'd be
Oh,
cool.
that would be so sick, bro. Let us know if you like that
Yeah,
idea. That is dope, bro.
we'll try to flesh that out and make some kind of comic out of it.
God, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, like I guess like I'm thinking like Blue Marvel, but like I don't know that he would really like very much encapsulate like life,
Mhm.
like I in that sense.
Maybe like a character like Mantis, who's like a connection to the emotional
To the emotional
spectrum,
spectrum.
allows her to understand all aspects of life a little better than
Ooh,
most
here it is. I
people.
got it. Groot.
Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. Yep, the Flora Colossus. Yep, yep,
You guys,
yeah,
please, please, please let us know all of your opinions on these. The whole Roy G. Biv. Leave it in the comments. Who do you think in the Marvel Universe belongs to which Lantern Corps ring? Uh, Talk to us about it. Obviously, like I said, like there's going to be ones we missed. So
yep.
please let us know which ones they are and educate us a little bit.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned for our next episode. Be coming out. Usually we're trying to drop Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So stay tuned, even if it's just a little video. We would appreciate you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing. It helps
Please, please,
more than you
please.
know. It's very simple, but it could go a very long way.
Yeah,
Could
and
push
also
us
like
to
let
that
us
kind of
know your
game.
ideas for episodes. You know, like if you have
Please.
any like fun ideas like this, like who do you think the Rangers? Which Marvel characters would be like the Power Rangers? Anything that you want to know, we'll just try to discuss it. You know, like we said, like we just go off the cuff, so it's no hair off our backs.
Yeah, and yeah, last thing I'll say is we'll be back to talk about which superheroes should be which Rangers. Uh,
Yes, that'll be next week.
all right.
All
Thanks
right,
for
you guys,
stopping
thank you so
by.
much for stopping by, and we will see you on the next episode.
Peace.